How to look 10 years younger, guaranteed. Hey, my name's Gabrielle and I'm an intermittent fasting coach. Have you ever wondered why some of your friends around the same age look so much younger, happier, and healthier than you? Have they had cosmetic surgery? Well, I'm sure some of them had a bit of Botox or filler or threading. But as the saying goes, when you get into your 40s and 50s, you can't polish a turd. So what is the secret that they're doing that you're not? And in this video, I am going to tell you 3 ways you can dramatically reduce your visible signs of aging and your internal signs of aging. So you don't just look 10 to 15 years younger, you actually feel 10 to 15 years younger. And as a result, you'll be slimmer, happier, and healthier from the inside out. Aging isn't bad. It's the process of damage to the body that makes aging bad. And the good news is this is reversible. The rise in human longevity has led to an increase in age-related diseases, and these conditions result in reduced quality of life. Wisdom and experience come with aging, and there's nothing better than aging healthily. And that's what we all really want. In this video, we are going to discuss 3 protocols to not only slow down the aging process, but to avoid premature aging and reverse aging damage. We'll also look at some daily supplements you can take. Some of these I can guarantee most of you won't have even heard of, that promote longevity, promote healthy aging, and reverse aging. So if you're serious about healthy aging and wanting to look and feel 10 years younger naturally, keep watching, as this is an episode you cannot miss. So the first thing to naturally ensure that you start looking 10 plus years younger is to start incorporating exercise into your daily life. And a lot of people say, I don't have the time to exercise. Well, find the time. Get up an hour early. Set the alarm clock. If you normally get up at 6, set it for 5 a.m. and stick to it. Our bodies are designed to move. Not moving around contributes to the aging process. Address this by simply moving more as much as possible, and participate in what is truly exercise. And this is where you can really feel your muscles working and moving. If you can't feel your muscles working, you're wasting your time. Movement is one of the strongest anti-aging techniques you can do. So besides working out, make sure you move continually throughout the day. Every hour or so, get up out of your chair and walk around the office, the block, or do some squats. Whatever it is, just keep moving as much as you can. This will also help you sleep better and improve the quality of your sleep. And this will profoundly help with aging and improve your ability to age resiliently. If you want to look younger, you've got to make some changes. And one of them is incorporating exercise. And one of the basic things you can do is get up and just do a nice 30 to 40 to 50-minute walk in the morning sunshine. You'll not only be getting great levels of vitamin D, which will help with your brain health, help with your mental health, help with depression and cancer. You will also be getting some nice morning fresh air, stimulating your body before you start the rest of your day. So this is one of the easiest things to incorporate, is just incorporating a morning walk. Best in the early morning before it gets too hot, or early evening before it gets into dark. The other thing that you must incorporate with this exercise is some weight training. As we get into our 40s and 50s, our muscle mass decreases, and this is just a natural result of getting older. So we have to address this. We can't just suddenly wake up and go, oh my God, my arms are saggy, there's nothing I can do about it, it's natural aging. It is not. There is something you can do about it. Start incorporating weight training. So you can either get some weights and do this at home, just do 15 to 30 minutes 3 times a week, or join a gym. So I get up every morning and I do an hour to 2-hour walk every morning. I do my earthing on the river. That's where I take off my shoes and ground, and that's a whole other topic, is the absolute fantastic brilliance of grounding and earthing each day, how important it is for your body. And then I usually do a Pilates class, but I have found just doing reformer Pilates is not enough to maintain healthy muscle mass. Not to just maintain, but to actually develop more muscle mass. This will also in turn help you stay trim, because the body has to work a lot harder for muscle than it does for fat. So what you need to do is not just some simple repetitions a few times a day. That's going to do nothing. You need to push yourself. And yes, you have to push yourself if you want to look younger and feel happier, healthier, and feel great. You have to make some changes and do something about it. No pain, no gain. So start incorporating about 3 times a week, 15 to 30 minutes of some strong weights where you're really pushing your muscle to the limit. You're not going to develop and grow new muscle just by flimsily lifting up a couple of 1 kilo weight. It's going to do nothing and you're wasting your time. So these are the 2 things you can incorporate into your daily life that I guarantee is one of the 3-step processes to looking and feeling 10 to 15 years younger naturally.
Right about now is a really good time to like and subscribe to my channel.
And the second thing is quite obvious. It's called diet. You are what you eat.
And now we're going to look at what to eat, what not to eat, the importance of pure water, and why organic products. I'm also going to tell you the sneaky ingredients to look for in your food and skincare, all designed to fool you, what skincare to use, and which supplements to take. So keep watching, because there's some amazing things I'm going to tell you.
An increasing number of studies are demonstrating the link between nutrition, human health issues, and aging. If you're just going to sit and eat a whole load of processed, highly refined junk food, it is going to show in your looks, because from the inside out, your outside reflects what's going on in the inside.
Our composition and function reflects what we eat. For example, the fish we eat is only high in omega-3 fatty acids if the fish itself has eaten algae and microbes that make these oils. The fish itself does not produce these compounds. And we should also avoid eating farmed fish. There are major pathologies reported in farmed fish, morphological signs of nutrient deficiency and toxicity, disorders in protein, lipid, mineral, and vitamin nutrition. So next time you're out for lunch or dinner, don't fool yourself you're being healthy by choosing the farmed salmon or barramundi over the pizza. You're better off just ordering the pizza, knowing you're not being healthy, and enjoying your meal. It's the same with the fruit, vegetables, and the animal products we eat. We don't naturally produce antioxidants, saturated fats, and the right ratio of omega-6 to omega-3. We must obtain them through the foods we eat. Therefore, how our food is grown and what the animals we eat are fed does really matter.
So if you're going to fill yourself with crap, guess what? You're going to look like crap. They don't have sayings like your body is a temple for no reason. It is. So take care of what you are putting in your body, because it is so important. Take the time to read ingredients labels. Don't just because it says it's healthy and it's good for you, believe the labels. Actually look at the ingredients. And if you start seeing a whole load of chemical numbers, if you start seeing things like seed oils, which are canola oil, vegetable oil, sunflower oil, do not touch these products.
And don't be fooled by clever marketing with ingredient labels saying non-GMO, genetically modified canola oil. It is not possible for canola oil to be non-GMO. It's made from a plant that was genetically modified from a rapeseed plant. So if a company is trying to deliberately fool us like this, I would personally be even more skeptical about their products.
Seed oils plus sugar are the 2 worst things you can
physically put into your body. So run a mile the minute you see the word vegetables, sunflower, canola, which is virtually in most processed foods. You need to go for good oils like olive oil, coconut oil. These good oils will nourish and heal your body. The other oils will just destroy your body and rapidly age you. So removing the bad seed oil, removing as much refined sugar and glucose from your diet is imperative to looking and feeling 10 to 15 years younger.
Food manufacturers are desperate to convince us processed foods are good for us. Another sneaky word to look for is the word natural flavors, and it's literally everywhere. It's the fourth most common ingredient listed on food labels. Natural flavors is something you should definitely be looking for on the foods you choose to buy. Technically, natural flavors means any food additive that originated in nature. However, 90% of the volume is made up of solvents and preservatives. So therefore, you could be eating GMO fruits and vegetables, even a cow or a pig given growth hormones, fed GMO pesticide-laden corn or grain, and filled with antibiotics to stop the infections and diseases from living in horrible conditions. Be aware that natural flavors are 90% chemicals, and they are designed by big food to be addictive. Both natural and artificial flavors play havoc on our health and definitely are not ingredients that will make you look and feel 10 years younger.
Start eating good, healthy foods and prevent aging, not promote it. So start incorporating good fats like avocado, good organic grass-fed animal products like organic grass-fed meat and eggs and organic grass-fed butter. Don't listen to people's rubbish about, oh, organics is just a big rip-off. It is not a rip-off. Organic food is not sprayed with harmful pesticides and herbicides that are slowly killing your body. There are standards that organics have to maintain, and that is why you pay a little bit more and pay the extra price, because otherwise you'll be paying with your health. Also, don't put anything on your skin that you would not put in your mouth.
One of the biggest parts of noticeable aging is our external layer, our skin. The skin is the body's largest organ. One of the golden rules to holistic skincare is if you can't eat it, don't put it on your skin. Our skincare is part of our diet and directly contributes to aging. Today I'm going to tell you about some great products to use on your face and body, skin, and the key ingredients to look for in your skincare that you should avoid to ensure you have amazing looking skin. If you implement the skincare advice I'm about to give you, you will see results in weeks, as thankfully our skin is very forgiving and shows results very fast. The first thing is to use chemical and toxin-free products and simplify your routine. If you nourish your skin with the right ingredients, you don't need to use a whole lot of products. Think less is more. And this goes for both men and women of all ages. Stick to a very slim beauty routine. And now I'm going to tell you about the #1 toxic ingredient to look for in your skincare. And surprisingly, this ingredient is water. Water is toxic to your skin as it disrupts your microbiome. It doesn't hydrate your skin. It doesn't absorb into your skin. It evaporates and it takes your natural oils with it and your natural barrier that keeps the moisture in your skin. Most skincare companies use tap water in their skincare products, and it is loaded with pollutants, heavy metals, and drug waste that disrupt your hormones like birth control and antidepressants. And when you use these products, you're absorbing all of this into your skin. Also, if a company is using water in their products, they will also have to use fillers and thickeners, chemical preservatives, chemical emulsifiers, chemicals and fragrances to mask the smell of the products, all to keep the water in the product. So instead, use oil-based skincare, as this does not have to use all these chemicals and emulsifiers to mix the water with the oils. Oils don't need preservatives, emulsifiers, fillers and thickeners, or fragrance, and a toxic combination of ingredients. If you notice water is listed on one of the top 3 of the ingredients list, then you can be sure it's a water-based product full of chemicals, preservatives, and emulsifiers, so bin it. It's quite simple. If you want to slow down aging and reverse aging, use organic, plant-based oils, as it will have essential nutrients, essential fatty acids, vitamins and antioxidants without all the chemicals, preservatives and emulsifiers. So personally, for my body moisturizer, I only use cold pressed organic coconut oil. It is amazing, it hydrates you, it instantly sucks in straight away. So don't worry, you're not going to be walking around greasy all day with coconut oil. It is very good. You can drink coconut oil, you can eat it, and you can also put it on your skin, your biggest organ, and absorbs everything you put on as if you put it in your mouth. Start incorporating natural products into your beauty regime. As I said, so what you put on your skin is like eating it, so it's part of your diet. So on your face, use coconut oil, use avocado oil, cold pressed, use jojoba oil. I personally use a lot of castor oil, organic cold pressed castor oil. I've gone on in other videos about the amazing benefits of castor oil. You can put castor oil on your face, that as your daily and morning oil on your face to hydrate. It is amazing, stops hyperpigmentation. You can put in your hair to stop hair fall and also accelerate hair growth. Look how long my hair's suddenly grown by starting to put castor oil and incorporating certain supplements into my diet like vitamin D. That's another great thing, is by getting out, as I said before, in the sun. Start reading labels of what is in these highly toxic products you're putting on your skin and therefore putting in your mouth. The other really good tip to note is look at the ingredients in your skincare products. I don't care how much it costs, it doesn't mean it's good. Look at the ingredients, and if you see the word perfume or fragrance, throw it in the bin. This is a way that manufacturers and skincare companies can put a whole load of nasty toxins into your product that are going to absolutely accelerate aging without listing them. It's a little hack that they can use to add nasty things, as I said, nasty chemicals and toxins into products and put it all under the name fragrance or perfume. So that is a really good thing to know. So if you see that word fragrance or perfume, you know that product is a load of crap. The other thing is, as I said, what you put on your skin is like putting in your mouth. So would you get a whole can of antiperspirant and just start spraying it willy-nilly into your mouth? No, of course you wouldn't. You'd be sick. So why are you putting under your arms and expecting that's okay because it's not actually in my mouth? Start using natural deodorants. I use the cheapest deodorant that money can buy, and it's called bicarbonate of soda. I have used this product for years. What it does is it lets you sweat naturally and kills the bacteria causing the odor. It's as cheap as chips from any supermarket. A tub of it is $2 something and will last you a year. I keep it in a little jar, and every morning I either put my hand under the tap and rub it under my arm, or just put it dry and just rub it under both arms. It won't leave nasty stains on your clothes. Your clothes won't stink from sweat because it is killing the odor. It is killing the bacteria in the sweat and letting you naturally sweat as your body is meant to. Because if you start plugging up here from sweating, you're just going to sweat somewhere else in your body. So you might as well let your body sweat where it's naturally meant to and just kill the bacteria so you kill the odor. That's another great hack for natural skincare that will help stop, accelerate aging unnaturally. As I said, as with food, anything you put on your body and including your hair is like putting it in your mouth. So start looking for nasty chemicals in your shampoo, conditioner, your body washes, your hand soaps that say things like sodium lauryl sulfate, anything with the lauryl sulfate that they kind of mangle up. Avoid it like the plague. It is really bad and toxic for you. So start trying to find natural. Read the ingredients. And if you don't know what a word is, you've got a phone, Google it, look it up,
and see if it's harmful for you. And I guarantee you, if you can't say it, it's usually harmful. So all of the good products have really clear things. They tell you there's no mineral oil. They tell you there's no sodium, lauryl sulfate and sulfates. They list what's in them clear. They don't have it so minutely written. You need a magnifying glass to read the ingredients, because they're upfront and honest about it. Companies that hide the ingredients, and you have to kind of be zooming in with your phone and glasses, and they're trying to hide what's in the product, and there's a reason, because it's harmful. Anyone can say natural and healthy and good, because that's just marketing terms. The ingredients tell you. That's the proof in the pudding. What the ingredients say is what's in it. So I've already told you the little trick words to look for, like perfume and fragrance. The rest of it should be quite transparent. And if it's got an E or a number next to it, you can pretty much guarantee that's a chemical and not good for you. Other thing is, look at what toothpaste you're using. Contrary to what we're told, toothpaste with fluoride is bad for you. Fluoride is dumped into our water and it actually starts dumbing people down. Really look into what fluoride is and do your research yourself. Fluoride is bad for you, and you don't want that nasty chemical in your mouth, and you certainly don't want to be brushing it into your gums, and you don't want it in your mouthwashes either. So look for natural toothpaste that say no fluoride. And there's a reason these products exist, because there's a few people like us in the world who actually care what they put into their body, have done their research and know that fluoride's bad, and know that the chemicals in mouthwashes are just putting toxins and absolutely the nastiest chemicals all around your mouth and digesting it through your system. And again, aging us. So start getting clever. Start taking the time. If you want to look younger, take the time to research. And then when you're putting things into your body, you know you're putting just pure goodness in. Not kidding yourself by not bothering to do the research, not bothering to read the ingredients, just because the marketing says it's good. Oh, well, that must be good because it says it on the label. Do your research yourself, otherwise it's only you to blame if you start looking crap as you get older. As well as part of your diet, because our soils in Australia, in Canada, and in most of the world are so depleted of natural minerals like magnesium and silica, potassium. We have to, unfortunately, even if we're eating organic, we have to supplement. Unfortunately, in Australia, Northwest and Central Europe, Sub-Saharan Africa, China, USA and Canada, about 2/3 of agricultural land is suffering from acidification, contamination, depletion of organic matter and nutrients, and salinization. So a few of the key supplements that I recommend are vitamin D, 10,000 IU a day. This is now the daily recommended doses, not 1,000 IU, 10,000 IU. So buy a 5,000 IU capsule and take this twice a day. And you can also get your vitamin D levels checked and make sure it's on the higher level of not on the lower, because this can lead to depression, cancer, weight gain, hair loss. It can also lead to autism. If you look at what vitamin D deficiency can do, you would make sure you were taking a vitamin D supplement every day, regardless of how much sun you are getting, because it's really hard to get the right amounts, even unless you're just lying at the correct time in the correct hemisphere, full body naked in the sun. So I also, in the mornings, I just wear a singlet and some leggings. I don't wear a cap, so I'm letting vitamin D. I put minimal natural sunscreen. Be very careful of the sunscreens you put on, because most of these are highly toxic. So put a natural sunscreen. Try and avoid wearing hats for the first 10 minutes of your morning walk. Also, don't wear sunglasses. Just let your body absorb the natural sunlight before you start whacking the sunnies on. The other supplements you can take is a time release vitamin C. The reason I'm saying time release is your body can only absorb 500 milligrams of vitamin C at a time, and your body can't store vitamin C. It's one of the few vitamins you can't store. So it's really important to get a time release, which is exactly what it says. It's released over time, and try and take about 3,000 milligrams. So I take 1,000 milligram vitamin C supplement
time release, 3 times a day. You can take it on an empty stomach if it's time release. I take it in the morning, kind of midday, mid-afternoon, and again before I go to bed. So that's about 3,000 milligrams of vitamin C. This is just some basic vitamins I recommend. You can also do your own research to see what conditions or health issues you have. If you have inflammation, if you have diabetes, what natural supplements can help. But these are just some standard basic vitamins I take every day. The other vitamin you should take is a really good magnesium, and I suggest you go into a really good organic store where they have a naturopath on board and ask them which is the best magnesium my body can absorb. Don't just go into your local supermarket and grab the cheapies off the shelves, because usually these are just rubbish and actually are harmful for your body. The other thing is to take a good vitamin B12 supplement. So you can get this in a spray or get an activated vitamin B12. Again, the supermarket ones are actually causing you more harm than good.
And another great supplement to take daily is turmeric. Turmeric is a traditional Indian spice with a powerful compound called curcumin. Turmeric is known as a miracle supplement and was traditionally used for skin disorders, upper respiratory tract, joints, and digestive system issues. Today, turmeric is used mainly as an anti-inflammatory for arthritis, digestive disorders, liver disease, respiratory infections, depression, and brain function. Make sure when choosing a turmeric supplement, you get one that is activated with black pepper or piperine, as this can increase the bioavailability of coumarin by a staggering 2,000%.
Oh, and the last is zinc. Make sure you take a really good zinc supplement.
And now I'm going to tell you about some lesser known supplements that specifically target longevity.
Another really good supplement is berberine.
Berberine helps keeps insulin and blood sugar low and will help with all disease states of aging, and keeps weight down, protects from cancer, Alzheimer's, and diabetes.
And another really good one is NAC.
NAC's main value is its role in antioxidant production. NAC is necessary to replenish glutathione, one of the body's most important antioxidants, compounds that help neutralize free radicals that can damage cells and tissues and accelerate aging. NAC can also reduce the risk of several chronic diseases, including cardiovascular disease. And the last lesser known supplement for longevity is called NAD. NAD is found in every cell in our body and activates the longevity gene. It is essential for creating cellular energy and maintaining cellular health. NAD levels decline with age, and our body doesn't have an endless supply. In fact, it decreases with age. So it's really important that we find ways to increase NAD levels in the body as we age, especially if we want to age healthily. So talk to your naturopath or health professional and find the best way for you to take NAD.
It's a really good basis to start with your daily supplements. Don't just think I can get a one tablet fits all multivitamin, because usually the levels in these are so low that it's just not worth taking. And the supermarket ones are usually filled with synthetic, nasty vitamins that are causing you more harm than good.
Recently, I was discussing vitamin supplementation with one of my clients, Amanda, and it is important to note that some vitamins should not be combined with others, as they can affect each other's absorption. Now I'm going to go through 6 vitamins and supplements you should never take together. Don't take magnesium with zinc, calcium, or a multivitamin, as they can compete for absorption. Absorption of vitamin K can be reduced with other fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin E and vitamin D. So don't take these vitamins together and take them about 2 hours apart. Don't take omega-3 with ginkgo biloba, as they both have blood-thinning potential, so it's not advisable to take them together. Also, don't take copper and zinc supplements together, as zinc can interfere with copper absorption. So again, Take these vitamins at least 2 hours apart. Other supplements to avoid taking together are green tea and iron. So don't drink green tea or take green tea supplements if you're taking iron supplements, as both decrease the efficiency of the other. So try and skip green tea on the days or around the time of iron supplementation. And lastly, don't take vitamin C around the same time as vitamin B12, as this can reduce vitamin B12 absorption. Vitamins are expensive, so we don't want to waste money and not get the intended health benefits by taking vitamins with other vitamins that decrease absorption levels. Also, remember to check the label to see which supplements you can take with or without food, especially if you're intermittent fasting.
Right about now is a really good time to like and subscribe to my channel.
And lastly, what do you think I'm going to talk about now? Of course, intermittent fasting. And this is a third thing I just beg you to start incorporating into your daily life to really start reaping the benefits of not only looking and feeling better, but to start turning back the clock. So as I've always talked about in my videos, start with 13 hours, which is finish dinner at say like 8 o'clock, and then eat again at 9 in the morning. That's a 13-hour fast. Start then gradually building this up. Make sure you drink lots of water, good filtered, non-fluorinated, non-chemical tap water. Filter your water, get out all the horrible nasties in it. And yes, it is full of nasties. Filter and have a good quality water. Add some essential salts to your water like pink Himalayan or Celtic salt to your water. Add the MCT oil. So this is if you are experiencing hunger pangs in the morning. There's certain hacks, and I've gone onto it in so many of my videos, that you can incorporate in your fasting window, whether it's 13 hours, 16 hours, 20 hours, or 90 hours. Whatever you are fasting for, you need to start incorporating certain things. Otherwise, your kidneys have expelled all of the minerals, and you're going to start feeling weak and hungry and irritable, and some people start feeling dizzy and sick. It's because you've depleted your natural minerals out through your kidneys in the absence of food. So as I said, start adding those things in. MCT oil, the medium chain triglyceride, which is a form of coconut oil. You can start adding that into your black tea, black coffee, green tea, and water during your fasting window. And I guarantee you these things will help you push through. And then start adding to the fast. So 13 hours, the next week do 14, start building up to 16. And then you're just doing basic intermittent fasting of 16 hours a day. And then start pushing it out to longer fast, because this is where the anti-aging benefits really kick in. And as I've talked about it before, it's called autophagy, or as derived from the Greek language, autophagy, which auto means self and tophagy means eating. It's where the body starts eating itself to live. So instead of using food for fuel, it is being smart and it's eating out its old and damaged cells. So it will even break off bits of damaged cells, and that will use that for fuel, or it will consume whole damaged cells. So you are getting rid of all the nasty cells that are causing aging, causing disease in your body naturally during periods of longer fasts of usually around 20 hours and above. The more often you incorporate these longer fasts, 24 hours, 48 hours, 90 hours I do. I've actually done 106, I think. A little bit harder, work your way up to that. And just think, every time you're doing this, you are just rejuvenating. It's like having a little mini facelift without the cuts, the scars, and without the money it's costing. And guess what? Fasting's free. You can start incorporating longer fasts where you're going into autophagy. You will start rejuvenating. And guess what? This will start you on the process with your exercise and with your diet to turning back the clock and looking 10 years younger. And I guarantee it. So start incorporating fasting into your diet and just see, number one, not just the weight you'll lose, your mental clarity, how you won't have brain fog anymore, how amazing your skin starts looking. Your skin will be glowing. Everyone will say, oh my God, you look so amazing. What is it? And it's so simple. You've incorporated what we have been doing as man for thousands of years of having periods of abstinence from food, not just shoveling food in our mouth from the minute we wake up to the minute we go to sleep. And then when you finish fasting and you do eat, then start incorporating the good fats, the goat's cheese, the avocado, the olive oil, the organic eggs, the organic grass-fed butter, the beautiful organic spinach and mushrooms, and making some beautiful salads drizzled with lemon, olive oil and goat's cheese and pine nuts cooked in olive oil or pure organic butter, and beautiful fresh cut beetroot, organic beetroot. Think of that delicious salad you can have, and then you can have some like organic chicken with some nice organic lamb chops. And yes, it is going to cost a bit more, but as I said, pay with your wallet, not with your health. The more that you spend on good quality food, the less you will spend later on trying to get your health better. And who wants to spend the next 10, 20, 30 years of their life paying the price because they didn't bother to look after themselves? They chose to eat cheap, takeaway, processed crap, microwave foods, fast foods, instead of eating healthy, good quality food, and then spending the next 10, 20, 30 years, as I said, in pain, lying around miserable, having to take all these horrible drugs and more drugs to counter the effects of other drugs because we didn't bother to look after ourselves. What type of miserable life is that? And then end up inevitably in an old people's home, like so many of our friends and relatives are ending up living this horrible, painful, bed-ridden life with losing our memory and our brain and not recognizing the ones we love because we didn't take care of ourselves. So start taking action now. It's not too late. You can start stopping aging and reversing aging
by taking action now and looking after your health.
So start incorporating exercise with weights, diet, look at ingredients, eat healthy fats, healthy, organic, natural, unprocessed foods made usually from one ingredient. And thirdly, incorporate the incredible intermittent fasting into your lifestyle and watch your body glow, the clock reverse, and suddenly you start looking 10 years younger. You'll start not only looking, but you'll start feeling 10 years younger and so much happier. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye from me, Gabrielle Amy's, your intermittent fasting coach.